Hey everyone, welcome to my review of this Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Black Widow figure. This is my very first Marvel Legends review video, so subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be reviewing lots of figures soon. And yeah, this is one of the Infinity Saga figures that came out a couple of months ago. And when this wave was first announced, some fans were disappointed, saying, oh, you know, we've already got these characters, there's nothing new. But actually for the newer Marvel Legends collector, this is a great opportunity to pick up some really key characters from the MCU. So I'm a fairly new collector. I've only been collecting Marvel Legends figures for about a year or so. And yeah, you know, I didn't have a Black Widow. Some of those older Black Widow figures are quite hard to find. You can't buy them new anymore. So you've got to buy them secondhand. And some of them go for a lot of money for what I think aren't really great figures. And I think this is a real upgrade on some of those older Marvel Legends Black Widow figures anyway. So yeah, I was really happy to pick this one up. So let's have a look at the packaging. We've got our window on the front so we can see what's inside, yay! And we've got two extra hands, we've got some blast effects, we've got some guns, and we've got the two swappable heads. We'll have a look at that in a minute. On the rest of the packaging, we've got this standard sort of print on the side, and then on the back, we've got a bit of info about the Winter Soldier movie there. And yeah, it's a good looking piece of packaging. It's not as oversized as I first thought when I saw these online. I was like, that box looks huge, it's a tiny figure inside. But actually it looks better proportions when you see it in person. And yeah, it's a good piece of packaging. I think it looks good if you want to display it in the box, but for me, I want to open it up and I have this figure out on display. So yeah, let's get into the unboxing. Okay, so let's start off with just popping the figure out here. Nice and gentle. Just lift the figure out like that. So it comes with this long straight hair on the figure. So let's also open up some of these accessories. Hands. The figure comes with these grip hands on. For holding the guns, we come with some extra fists here as well. I'll get those dropped here. Let's grab that other one. Yeah, it's got the two fists as well. We've also got some blast effects, which I think fit on the forearms for like the Widow's bite kind of effects. I think those fit on the forearms rather than on the guns. We'll try those out in a sec. And we also get the other head. Oh, this is tight. The one with curly hair. And we've got our two little pistols as well. Pistols here. So yeah, let's take a look at everything and start swapping stuff out. So the figure comes with this head on, which is the one with the long straight hair. And this is very much a look from the Winter Soldier movie, which makes sense because it's a Winter Soldier figure. But you also get another head in the box, and this one comes with this more wavy or curly hair, which this is much more like the kind of look that you see in the first Avengers movie and in Age of Ultron as well. So you've got a choice there of which Black Widow look you want. Swapping heads should be relatively easy, I say, but let's try this out. So hopefully I should just be able to kind of twist. Well, I can turn the head entirely around backwards, and that kind of does it. So that's popped off, and then I should just be able to push this down and get a click. Yeah, and that new one goes on. And actually, yeah, they fit on really nicely, and you've not got too long a neck. It doesn't look kind of weird. Yeah, that's a really good fit there. So the very first thing about this figure, and with a lot of Marvel Legends female figures, is problems standing them up. So let's see if we can get this to stand up out of the box. No. And this is a common problem with Marvel Legends figures. The female ones is they have these tiny little feet, and not only tiny feet, but these little wedge boot things. And it just makes it really hard to stand them up. I've got a Scarlet Witch figure which it's pretty much impossible to stand up. And yeah, this seems like we're going to have similar problems. And actually, you can see the way the feet are aligned straight out of the box. This one looks like it's kind of off at this weird angle. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to make that stand up. No, right. Give me a minute and I'll get there. Okay, I've managed to stand it up, balance it just right. And this, often what I find you got to do is just have one foot forward a little bit and also put one arm back a little bit to just kind of balance it out. And yeah, this isn't a great pose or anything, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it actually stand up right now. And yeah, we got there. So hey, right, it will stand without some kind of display stand, which is, yeah, that's good. But yeah, let's have a look at the actual detailing on the figure. So Black Widow's got a pretty plain outfit, a lot of black, as you'd expect, but there's some nice detailing on here. So we've got some texture around the torso here. We've got this belt buckle, which has got, yeah, really good detailing on there. Actually, the red is nice and clean on there, which looks good. Silver belt buckle, a little bit of silver detailing around the wrists. Some straps, some various texture on the boots as well. But yeah, it is pretty plain, as you'd expect from a Black Widow figure. There's only so much they can do with what is a pretty straightforward design. But yeah, there's some nice texture on here. It stops it from looking too plasticky or just like all one kind of mold. And we've got a little shield logo on the shoulder, which again, yeah, that's really like clean and clear. That's nice. So the details that we've got are done really well. And yeah, let's talk about the main thing with these, which is the face sculpt. They're really good. I mean, I think Marvel Legends have really upped their game in recent years with these digital face sculpts, and that's what drew me to this figure. Is I just think like the face sculpt is so much better than the older MCU Black Widow figures. I'm not too sure whether it's the sculpt or it's the paint. I mean, if you look at the eyes on the paint, are really good, really lifelike. You know, haven't got that weird cross-eyed things going on, but just yeah, really detailed. And I think, you know, even amongst a big group of figures, when you see figures like this that have such a good likeness, they just really pop out. Yeah, it's really great. And the hair texture looks good as well. Some nice paint detailing with the darker bits and the lighter bits on the red. Just makes it look really, yeah, detailed and lifelike. And yeah, I like this head a lot, and we'll discuss the other one in a minute too. But let's see if I can get us standing back up again. This is the big test. Whoa. Hey, I did it. Not too bad. Okay, so this is how she scales with some other Marvel Legends figures. So this is just a pretty standard Iron Man, so you can get a sense of the scale there. And yeah, you know, I think she's a good height to look good against your other MCU Avengers figures. And now a different scale comparison. This is the Black Widow next to the Diamond Select Thanos figure, and I love this figure. It's so cool. He's so big and chunky and menacing. And yeah, I think, you know, that scale looks really good. He looks really big and powerful and menacing compared to Black Widow. Yeah, if anything, he could be even a bit bigger again, but nah, he's yeah, an awesome figure and looks great alongside the Avengers Marvel Legends figures. So, is this the best MCU Black Widow Marvel Legends figure? Well, there's a lot to like about it. Two great head sculpts with great likeness and realism, really nice paintwork around the eyes. The hair looks good, particularly I like the hair on this head with the wavy kind of look. The outfit, there's some nice detailing and the little bits of paint on there. And stickers are really clean, although it's a pretty simple costume, but that's the design. The arms are quite flexible and it's nice to have the pinless joints. It's cool that you get two sets of hands, energy effects, the guns, although the open hands, they're kind of tricky. The fingers on them don't line up with the guns in terms of the trigger fingers, and so yeah, it can be hard to kind of get the guns sort of straight or get them looking good. But yeah, I guess it's nice to have two sets of hands and have that option. The problems with this figure are, yeah, the legs, and it will just not stand up without a stand. You know, so if you're going to pick up the figure, you've got to be prepared to put it on the stand. Plus, it's you know, the legs, have got quite good articulation, but you just struggle to get them in sort of good or dynamic looking poses. They kind of look like quite a wide gap to them as well, so it just doesn't look very natural. And yeah, you know, it's just disappointing really. It just feels really limited in terms of how you can pose this figure apart from just kind of standing and walking. We'll struggle to get it looking good otherwise, and it just won't stand up on its own without a stand. But overall, yeah, I think, you know, it looks great. Those head sculpts are fantastic. I think they're a clear upgrade over the earlier MCU Black Widow figures from Marvel Legends. If you haven't got an MCU Black Widow, I think this is a great one to pick up. I think it's the best looking one so far. So I think it's the obvious choice to get if you haven't got a Black Widow, and probably the best looking one that we're going to see for a little while. But it's a shame about those legs. But it's not just a problem with this figure. It's a problem with lots of other MCU female figures that I found. It's just a tiny little feet. So I've got a Scarlet Witch figure, which is exactly the same. It just falls over all the time. But yeah, that's it. So the main drawback to this figure is those legs and those feet. But yeah, thanks a lot for checking out this review. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be reviewing lots more Marvel Legends figures. So yeah, just follow along my Legends journey, and thanks a lot for checking out this video.